Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome back to our channel. I'm Daniel. This is Jonathan. Today we are back with Attack on Titan Season 4, Episode 24. A lot's happening. We got some new characters back in the game.
Yes. So we have a returning from Season 1 or 2 that we haven't seen her.
Man, I think that was that fight was the end of Season 1.
That is right. That is true. I think that's right.
So we haven't seen any in like two whole seasons. We like cut to her, maybe flashbacks. We saw some flashbacks.
She was
right. And the crazy part is he's been listening the whole time, so she's like up to date on what's going on for the most part.
Right.
And she was already conscious or out whenever Aaron sent his message out, so she knows what's going on.
Right.
So she kind of already knows everything that's going on. And then you also have Hange and Levi,
right,
who's still alive.
Yep, we caught that on the what is it?
Like the post credits, yeah. They came up on peak, and I always forget if he's a commander or general at this point, but
I think it's General McGough.
Yeah. So I don't know how that whole dynamic is going to go either, because technically, whose side is what on at this point? Because like you have like the Jaegerists, but then you have the people who are anti-Eldians or just anti-Eren in general, and technically Hange and Levi aren't Jaegerists,
right?
So does that put them on the same side as a peak? You know, like there's so many like blurred lines,
right?
It seems like right now, for the most part, everyone's like, we can't really let Eren do this,
right?
It seems like that's the bigger sentiment,
right? I think a lot of, even like you said, people on Paradis are like, this can't happen. This is not the right thing. But then there's the Jaegerists who are like, no, this is right. It.
But then some of the scouts were even in the last episode made the comment like, technically Eren is doing this for us. True. And they kind of had that realization. So I think part of them at least are at the point where they understand why he's doing what he's doing. And the alternative was like the euthanization of the so it's like, it's a tough, it's like a pick your poison type of deal, right?
It definitely is. And the interesting thing too, I know we had kind of debated on, would the people that are in Marley, the Eldians in Marley, let them know to try to help them,
right? We saw a little bit of that.
Or do they keep that secret and then try to find a way that they don't get obliterated and then become part of Paradis? But
I think they need, if they have any chance of defending themselves, they need the Marleyans' help because they have all the power.
Right.
They're just like trapped in these little internment zones for the most part. So, but we saw a little bit of that and they weren't believing him.
Right.
But he did say, go check with all the other camps or all the zones. They're all saying the same thing.
Yep.
So last thing we said last time was, we don't know how you can stop this or what can happen to change the trajectory. Right. The only thing is like, the only person close to Eren that we haven't, we don't know his relationship with his mom. Obviously she's gone, but maybe some weird past version of her, I don't know, can like speak to him, or maybe this has to go down.
That, and I think we talked about it as well. You brought it up, was he holds Attack Titan. One of the secret or unknown skills or traits of Attack Titan was to be able to see memories, future memories, or memories of the future.
What do you call it? The future Attack Titan
inheritor. Yeah. And so, is he not seeing anything yet? Does he see something that maybe makes him revert course, and change?
He sees it later, right?
Right.
Like I actually am not supposed to do this.
Right.
And
then change his direction, but who knows? I'm excited to get into it though.
Yeah. I don't know. We're going to hop in, guys. Before we do, please consider subscribing to our channel. Full link reactions are also over on our Patreon, as well as early access if you want to hop into those. We're ready to hop into episode 24.
24. Let's do it. Here we go.
Oh, shoot.
Oh, sniping? Is that Gabby?
That's Hange. Oh, no. She was taking him out.
Why, though?
Because they know if they find her with Levi.
That's true.
Oh, dude, the tear coming out.
Oh,
that's tough, dude. Because he doesn't drink.
Oh, she's putting stitches on.
Dang, I got his whole face. Dang. I'm glad he survived, though. I'll still team Levi. I like Levi. She doesn't know about Pixis.
But again, we don't know where Zeke is.
At this point, has she already seen Eren's? Oh, there it is.
Okay, nice.
So I was wondering, because she's saying stuff as if she doesn't know.
But that was quick though.
It's just kind of cut through it. Oh, he's conscious. Oh, he's. Yeah.
Oh no.
Oh, so he's already awake by the time they find Peak. Maybe that's
Staged. It is.
okay. So fast forward. Okay, so they're just do a line.
Big finger.
9つの巨人に引けを取らない強さを持つ
Not
ら
in
し
your
い。
current state.
どうやって俺の弾丸を避けるつもりだ。
このざまを敵の前にミスミスさらした。
Give him the power. He's giving him the power to choose. He has to weigh all his options if he's.
撃つ前に聞こう。ジークを殺すと言ったが。
王家の血を利用するためにエレンに取り込まれている。いや、
Oh.
始祖の巨人に。
我々マーレよりも
みんなで力を合わせようってやつを。
So we were asking in last episode like where Zeke is. I guess for him to continually access the founding Titan's powers, does he still need Zeke physically with him because of the royal blood? I guess I assume that Ymir gave him that power.
Right. That's what I'm under the impression. I think what Hange is saying is purely based off of what
how she
they've known
understands
and have understood.
Things to work, yeah.
Based off of their conversations and game planning from
Because they weren't
several days
there.
ago.
They haven't. I mean, I guess there's no way of her knowing that he spoke to like the Ymir and asked for that.
Right.
ability.
Yeah.
So I don't know if they would.
Which was kind of crazy there because obviously Aaron a couple episodes ago when he has all the Eldians in the path and he's like talking to them.
Yeah.
That seems like it drug on for like at least a minute.
Yeah.
However, here in this part, we see it's like a quick glimpse, and she understood everything.
Either it was fast, or the show knows that we saw all that, so they didn't want to show us again.
True.
So that was just a way of showing like, okay, this is what she just went through. Or, but then they've also talked about the whole time element. Like when you're in there, there's no time; it's not linear. So then, again, it could have been that where like, from like a non-Eldian's perspective, it was just like a snap.
Right.
But for them, they sat and listened through a whole thing. So
Right.
It's probably that.
True.
It's probably that.
I agree.
So I think you're on it.
We're onto it. Yeah.
And I want to see what Aaron looks like right now. They can't do anything. They're just laying there listening to all the.
These Titans have been walking for hours now because it was daytime.
Oh yeah, it is.
So they're coming from Maria.
Well, all the inner walls.
Yeah.
Oh, do you think they'll gain on them?
I wonder if Falco will start to
母さんに
remember.
ファルコを食わせるには
I was waiting for him to like change his mind, but
巨人の力があることがバレたらおしまいだ。いい方法を考え
like,
ない
cause he
と。
can't move.
He's got to kill him and then
素
feed
直
him.
な子だよな。
See, I was waiting for this to happen. You know,
こん
like
なところで野宿することに文句も言わない。
nah, the guilt's gonna start to get to him.
Yeah.
病院に行くんじゃなかったんですか。
面白いものがあるから。
Is he gonna start to feel like suspicious at all? Oh, he had it covered.
Covered.
ラガコ村。
分かった。
Like a memory.
昨晩あなたの
I was even gonna say like, was
Conscious,
he
yeah.
awake?
飛行船でガビに撃たれた仲間の兵士ですよ
Uh-oh.
ね。
He's onto him.
あなたは俺が誰かを知りながら俺に復讐するつもりですか。
違う。
Is she still upside down? Oh, that's freaky, man.
もう何年も
But is it
こ
conscious?
のままなんだ。
Or what if that's not even his mom? No, that is. She called
is.
him.
これを
Oh, at this point, did he
ど
already
うす
change
る
his
つもりで
mind?
すか。
He's got to kill him because he can't just like.
Maybe he already changed his mind. No.
巨人の歯磨きを手伝ってほしいんだ。
The face
こんな
change.
貴重な体験。
Is this still his way of trying to like just push
Fool
him in?
Yeah. Why do you brush a Titan's teeth?
ガシガシやるだけだ
This
か
is the
ら。
idea he came
あ
up
そ
with, I
こまで
bet.
登ってみて考えようぜ。
Oh, got him.
Now it's too late.
あんたを巨人に食わせようとしてる。
お前らが離れろ。
Dang.
ファルコ、アギトの力を使って。
He doesn't know he has that.
アギトの力。
Oh no. But he can't convert.
Right.
コニーを許してくれ。
He's gonna let him.
Or he's gonna kill his mom.
Oh, does he give up his life? No. He
No, don't do it. Don't do it.
何するつもりだ。
doesn't. No.
No, man.
喋るなって言っただろ。
No, don't do it. No.
Armin, why?
No.
Why, Armin?
He's gonna save him. Oh.
Oh, that's okay. He did it for Connie to save him, bro. That's
Dang. He risked his own life. God,
crazy.
He's crazy for that. So he knew he had to let go to save him. He was making him pick in that moment.
助けなかったら
Right.
どうするつもりだったんだ。
just die.
君のお母さんが
超大型巨人を継承してな。
Right.
考えりゃわかることなのに、子供と友達を殺すかもしれなかった。
Man, that's what it took. Something like that to snap him
なっ
out.
たんだ。
Dang it, Armin. That was crazy.
俺は母ちゃんに誇れる兵士
Tell
に
me
な
he
り
is.
たい。
So they take her out of her misery now.
Nah, I don't think he can.
困ってる人を
He just leaves her.
助けに行こ
Oh, man. What a wild first half. All right. That village, Ragako village, was deserted after being overrun by titans. Upon their arrival, the scouts discovered a single titan with extremely small limbs, unable to move. Later, the village became a titan observation zone.
Ah.
But he knew, because it said like kind of a word early on, the mom.
Mhm.
So they knew pretty early on it was his mom. So he just go by and visit her, covered her up.
Right, which we initially thought was Connie thinking that,
Yeah.
you know, but it was she really did speak.
Yeah.
It's crazy. All this time she's been conscious, kind of like Annie.
このマフラーを
Right.
あなたが持っていると思った。あなたに近づけると思って
Oh.
取り出せません。エレン・イエーガーの作る自由なイエーガーさんと話したことがあります。
Oh,
あなたのことでこのマフラーは捨ててほしいと。でも捨てるくらいだったら
Did he really say that?
ありません。私は心臓を捧げて
Dang.
来たのですから。
やっとこの地響きから解
Oh, there it is. Man, that's a lot.
so all through the night.
世界に勝利した。
How many of them really? How many of them in there are just pretending?
お前もイエーガー派に加わって
興味ない。
But like they were saying, like it's the wars and they continue just within Paradis. The
Right.
division, the two sides anyway.
2、3日は昏睡状態だから安心して。
I don't think this is
兄が復
Marley.
活した可能性も。
Right, Annie. That means she heard her.
Oh.
Heard him.
兄
Oh wait, is that Annie? Well, I was
No,
about
no,
to say
no,
that.
no. She's slowing real fast.
I was gonna say they must be on the island already though too.
パイをむさぼり食ってる。味方。
Wait, is
4年ぶ
that?
りのパイなんだよ。
It
That
is. Did they just happen to sit next to her?
I think so.
偶然
Oh, that's why I was so confused.
行動を共にすることになった。
Dang. I'm gonna have to go back and watch that whole sequence again.
Yeah.
これより
Do the Eggers.
エルディ
Oh,
ア
are
帝
they
国
gonna
が
try to execute them?
二人の義勇兵
No
を処刑す
way.
る。罪
But
人
in the
の名
last
はイエレ
episode,
ナ。
the conversation he had with him it made him look like he was starting to. What about him?
計画なる
He didn't
エ
know.
ルディア人の完全なる殲滅を実現させることにあった。
What was the other guy's name?
アニテプ。
マレ人なんだ
最後に言いたいことは、
Don't do it. You're just no better than. You're worse.
罪人はオニャンコポン。
Unyankapon.
罪人は安楽死計画を知らず、エルディア帝国に従って生きるくらいなら死を選ぶと吐き捨てた。
He and John have a plan.
俺はマーレから故郷を救うためエルディアに力を貸した。俺の家族は皆殺しだ。お前らにこびてまで生きるほどの価値はない。黙ってないでなんとか言えよ。じゃん
Oh man, no.
No, he's not. Oh, he did it.
Oh,
okay.
four shots.
おい
Gun to him.
It's plan. It's part of the plan.
しまった
Oh shoot!
That's not part of the plan.
What? Did he sacrifice himself? Oh no! Or is he just holding him? Maybe.
I think he took Yelena and Onyekepu.
And maybe also, so that she's not swallowing. So maybe John too.
She's with them.
Oh, she was in the back. Is she riding? Oh,
銃声が続けて4発。
John signal. See?
ジャンから作戦続行の合図。
so that was his plan. How did they sync up with Peak for that plan?
Hanji had to come in.
So that they came in and spoke at some point.
急ぐんだミカさん。
Well, now they
Oh
have.
dang, bro. Okay, they
Annie.
went back quick. So they went to Marley. found Annie, and then she went with them.
No, I think I think they hadn't made it out of Eldia yet. Oh yeah.
Yeah, no, they had because she was eating pie.
女性に対していつの間に
I think when he heard Flock saying,
あのまま耳を塞いで部屋にこもっていたかった。それじゃあ骨の燃えかすが俺を許してくれねえんだよ。私まで君を確保することが。
Is that Annie waking him up? It is.
みんな味方です。
"Dang, this is wild."
時間がねえ。早く行くぞ。世界を救いに。
All right, this is the squad that has the best chance. Dang, that was a cool image right there too.
Them all. Okay, so I was wrong. They didn't go to Marley. I thought they were in Marley when they were eating pie.
No, I think they were just celebrating like Eren going to free the world, as they called it.
Right, because but when they leave Rakogu village, where does he say they go to? Connie's told them they're going somewhere. And then wherever they're at, that's where they meet up with
Annie, who was still mid-traveling.
Correct.
See,
So
I was thinking Annie was on a horse heading out there.
Same.
So that scene caught me off guard. I was like, I mean, it looks kind of like Annie, but I don't know. So I want to go to that scene when they first met up, that sequence, to see how it went. Yeah, see, they're just here celebrating.
See, okay, so but this is not Marley.
Right. No.
I thought this was Marley. This is still it
kind of looks like Marley, but no, it's.
And I'm only saying that because I have that vivid memory of the festival before they attacked the festival going on, and that
feels like that festival. No, I think this is just one of the inner cities.
Paradise, yeah,
or somewhere. Yeah. See, this was for Eren. See, they wouldn't be doing this in Marley.
Marley, true. Look at her over there. I didn't make her out.
That's how they. I don't know if I would have expected. It's like. So the part that throws me off is like that. Like, it's like, what was that reunion gonna look like? Because like the Annie that they last saw was like fighting. At that time, she was an enemy, right? Because they were fighting the scouts. I didn't know why. She was fighting Eren. Now they're kind of like in this weird spot where like they don't really know what to do with Eren. So like, is she still an enemy? It's been all this time,
right? And
so then that was how the reunion went. It was literally just them laughing at her, and it was just a complete coincidence that she was sitting at the table. But did she not look over to her left and see who was sitting next to her, or even recognize the voices?
I mean, if she did, I think she was trying to keep disguise because she has the hood on.
Or she saw them and she was like, "Oh," and so I'm gonna go sit next to I don't know. It's weird. It's weird that she wouldn't have known that was them.
Right. My thought is she's just trying to keep a low profile. And if she did recognize them, like Armin said, he's like, leave her alone. That's her first pie she's had in 4 years.
4 years, right.
So,
but if she was trying to keep a low profile, but she was still willing to go with them.
Right. But she had her hoodie on. She was,
in general from everybody else.
Right, in general from everybody else. So if she did recognize them when they sat down, it doesn't look like it. She's just so into eating the pie.
Maybe.
That she doesn't. She choked up because
hearing them talking or anything.
Yeah, she choked up because she heard her name.
Right, she was like, "Oh," and this you looked over and noticed it was Armin, Connie,
and they all recognized each other. Which even then, the fact that Connie cuts that joke is funny because it's like, you haven't seen her in 4 years, and like
that's the first thing.
You crack a joke versus,
that's why it threw me off. Like, why is he laughing? Yeah. I wonder, I have to kind of go through the timeline. Would she know who Gabby and Falco are?
I think just through conversation.
Like maybe when she was still in Marley training, they would have been really young. Like maybe 7, but maybe they're already potential candidates. Or through conversations she's heard about Gabby and Falco, so she knows that they're the warrior candidates from Marley.
Could be.
Just from conversation.
Right. Could be that she knows them. She knows Rainer. So conversation. Because isn't Gabby somehow related to Rainer?
Yeah. They're
that's
her uncle, I think. Yeah.
Okay.
So then maybe through that they already know each other. And obviously Gabby and Falco would know of Annie. Because they're famous, right?
Correct. My thought.
Dang. All right. So you kind of have this little squad put together, which is kind of.
I don't want to call them misfits.
I know what we got to give them a name, the Resistance.
Right, but it's not exactly Armin, Eren, and Mikasa.
Right,
it's.
But so but you have Mikasa that's part of this group, and Armin, and then you, obviously Hange. They must have at some point gotten back and she met with John and all of them put this whole plan together.
Yeah, like Jean said last night. So somehow Hange came back, talked to John. They came up with this plan.
So they at least know that they're not Jaegerists, right? So they at least know that. Even like Mikasa, even before they had that conversation with Eren at the table, even then they weren't really on the Jaegerists group.
Right.
It was more like we're not like Jaegerists. He's not like a god he's just our friend and we care for him. You know, that's how they view it.
They weren't against him, but they weren't for him either, I think.
Right. They weren't for it. They were just like trying to understand like why is he doing what he's doing. And I think they're still obviously in that state.
Right.
So maybe they don't really have a long-term plan, but they're just trying to look for a way to safely end it. And if you look at this group, you have Armin Colossal, you have Annie Female Titan, you have Falco, which is Jaw Titan, you have Reiner, which is armored, and you have Peak, Cart. You have 5 of the 9 Titans, so you have 5 there, right?
Oh yeah.
And then there's Zeke somewhere,
but maybe I don't think Zeke joins them to.
Right, but I'm just saying the rest of them. There's Zeke, and then the remaining 3 are all
within Eren.
So I mean, that's if there is a group that can be potentially formidable. I mean, how do you stop all
all 5 Titans?
Well, no, how do you stop the rumbling? Even if you're all these Titans,
right?
There's not much you can do, but still.
But they do have Mikasa.
This is the best team, especially if you add a healthy Levi and then Hanji's brain.
Right.
Yeah.
But I think, man, I almost feel like Armin still is some way in some sort of fashion, kind of like the original king that is, you know, renouncing war. It's like he doesn't want to convert.
Right. We've only seen him convert once.
Right.
Well, but that time he did convert, there was a lot of destruction, a lot of death, and I don't think he doesn't like that.
Correct. Which is a reason why I'm saying it's almost like he's that king who renounces war because he doesn't want to convert. For that reason, right? Because of all the damage. Because
it's even the damage of converting for one. And even if he's becoming a Titan, he's going to be likely fighting and killing. And he just doesn't want to do especially that. When you're potentially going against old friends, like we saw Hanji having to do. Yeah. That's even more. That was a crazy scene. I was like, who's sniping the scout? Yeah. And then it showed Hanji with the tear. Dang, man. That's crazy. That's wild. Man. But man, all right, here we go. That was 24. We have 6 episodes left.
Dang.
So we still haven't seen, like, after all those episodes of Zeke and Eren, just like the complete mind-blowing knowledge dump. Now we're seeing the other side, the prep, and then man, I don't know what you do. It's hard to even come up with theories. And people in the comments like, stop trying to guess. You're never gonna guess it right. That's fair. Like, there's no way we would have known that the Founding Titan had the power to euthanize the Eldians. That's such a like, you know, there's no way.
Crazy, yeah.
But I mean, what fun would it be not to theorize and try to figure out what potentially could happen?
Right. And if it's within minutes of happening, like that plan there, I was like, there's no way they kill Yelena and Onion Kepu.
He made a face, John did last episode, where it almost seemed like he was starting to second guess, like maybe this is the way it has to be.
No, he 100% was second guessing and not in agreement with Flock. Right. Even though he agreed with him there when he killed
someone who was
he killed somebody in front of him, he didn't like that. So from that point I was like, he's not in agreement with Flock at all.
Never mind, y'all are just too far gone.
But yeah,
man, wild. All right, well, good episode. Looking forward to the next one.
Same.
That's all we got for today, guys. So thanks for watching. Thanks for hanging out with us today. Like I said earlier, full-length reactions are over on our Patreon, as well as early access to future episodes, or consider subscribing here to our channel if you want to continue watching content like this. Otherwise, we'll be back in a few days with episode 25. So until then, we will catch you on the next one. Peace.